Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today TV. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is Markets Today, a show where we talk about one specific stock as a Navratri special stock idea. And to discuss that with me today, I have Mr. Vinit Bolinjkar joining in. He's the head of research of equities at Ventura Securities. Welcome, Mr. Bolinjkar. It's great to have you with us on this particular show, and wish you a very happy Navratri and hope the activities are going great for you and your loved ones.
Uh, Thank you for having me, Sakshi. And indeed, it's a very, very nice Navratri session, especially after lockdown, where you can enjoy with your friends and family. So it's a great feeling.
Absolutely. Absolutely, sir. So, this is also a time Navratri is considered as a very auspicious time. Many investors also look to begin their investments in stock markets during this time, considering it an auspicious occasion. Many first time investors step into the stock markets for the very first time as well. So, I wanted to discuss with you about the market scenario. Is it good opportunity to invest in the markets right now? Although the markets have been falling for the last 6 7 days, but is this a good time to look at some particular stocks to get more investments going in the markets?
So, before getting into any stock specific details, I would like to warn investors that the Navratri may be a great time in India, but what is happening is that globally it's not such a great time to invest. And
Right.
the market is going to pull off, especially because the interplay between the equities and the debt markets are only now beginning to come into being. And, the West is bereft of ideas how to solve the situation. So until and unless we put an end to the Ukraine war, I think nothing can materialize much for the Western world because their energy is entirely sucked up by the high pricing, which has been made by the non-availability of the Russian gas. And it has been proven that the entire Europe is completely dependent on Russia. So this winter is going to be very bad. But in this carnage, I think India is a spot that is emerging to be defying laws of gravity, and investors should look, over the next 1 month and a half, use this time period to, nibble at the stock market and buy stocks that they like.
Right. So, in this period, which is the stock that has caught your eye, and from which segment have you picked out a Navratri special stock idea for our viewers today?
So I am going to be talking about a very new stock which was a part of the SME platform and it recently got listed on the main board. That is going to be
Okay.
Aditya Visions Limited. So Aditya Vision is a story which is very apt for the Navratri ceremony, being a consumer durables stock pick. So this is a Vijay stores of sorts of the of the consumer durables market, and there are a retail chain which sells consumer durables and home appliances, and
Right.
they are based in Bihar. They
Bihar.
also have a strong presence in Jharkhand, and they are specially focused being a regional player catering to the Hindi heartland. So the Hindi heartland typically encompasses 5 states of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and little bit of West Bengal. Now, if you recall, when the uh, electric program of electrifying every village was on, okay, this belt was the most underserved globe in India. They were lacking in electrical connectivity.
Right. Right.
What is happening now is that once this has been done, this Hindi heartland is the least exposed to consumer durables as Pan India is. So it becomes a virtuous spot for growth to take
Yeah.
place. And with the catch up in spend for electrical appliances, I think this sector will do very well. And Aditya Vision will be a direct beneficiary because they are the largest chain, already having 87 stores in across Bihar and
Yeah.
Jharkhand and expanding everywhere. They also have got good margins. So we think that 30% top line and bottom line growth should not come as a surprise for this stock.
Wow. Okay. So Aditya Vision, a small cap company, festive season is something that you can really look at. And interestingly, this has actually proved to be a multiplier of sorts in the last 2 or 3 years as well. In fact, I've seen the stock, going double digits to 4 digits well. This is a stock that has already given a lot of wealth creation to all the investors, and definitely it goes with the theme of festive season. Also, you'll go out there, buy a lot of electronics at the point in time during Navratri, Diwali, and deals with all those and festive sales and online discounts. So that could be an interesting play. So, Mr. Bullion, what are the kind of that investors can really look at investing in?
So I think from its current price of about 1400, 1425 levels, we can look for a very good appreciation of 35 to 40% going out
Wow.
in the next 1 year.
Next 1 year, about 30 to 40% more upside can actually be seen, despite the already continuing move that we have already seen on the stock so far. It has created a lot of wealth, and going forward, also, there's a lot of potential that we can actually expect going forward from here. Also, if I were to understand from you, why did you pick out this stock when you compare it with the other peers in this space as well, the retail space? What gives you the confidence that Aditya Vision, despite having run up so much, already would still have more potential to go on the upside?
So, three things catch my eye. One is that they have a very strong store opening going ahead. So we think that they can go from their 87 stores to 150 stores in the next 2 to 3 years. That is number
Okay.
one. So, your channel is expanding. Secondly, they're a very asset light model. So to give you an example, from a 5,000 square feet, the number of people that they employ is
Mm.
very minimal, because the brand companies whose products are on display themselves are doing
Right.
the sales for Aditya Vision. So they're a very asset light, very frugal in cost kind of structure. And
Okay.
they also run a raffle worth 10 crores every year. So every
Wow.
week they run these raffles, which keep them in the news, keep the consumers excited, and keeps them coming back. So a good brand
Okay.
strategy, uh, 10 crores for a brand of that size in the addressable market, which is there, as I told you
Correct.
earlier. So all this thing ties up very well, and their working capital cycle is also very, very minimalistic. So this
Okay.
had got expanded during COVID, which is now coming back. So a lot of free cash flow generation is there, and I think this will really rocket the stock in the days to come. Of course, there's a
Okay.
caveat. There is a caveat that the market has to perform.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bolinjkar, for being with us on this show and discussing this Navratri special stock idea for all our viewers.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.